Good evening. Welcome back for those coming back and those on replays. Hey, we hope you say. Tonight we had a sticker point with our wonderful timer. Didn't want to play nicely with us at all, but that's okay. We get there in the end somewhere. More Final Fantasy? More Final Fantasy. More Moogles and Bits? Absolutely. Let's cut on over. Yes. Watch the Wadafunga happen on here, and then everyone just got kablooied. Yes, I have that set, and like I say, you're going to recolor it? Probably. See if I can make it fit more what I want. 10 minutes to the marker, but we also look for some wonderful coins. This is where we're going to have some fun. So our current currency says we need around about 225 today to basically top it out. It's around about 400 and something I need to get my item, I think. So let's kick a trial, because that's always fun. Usually quick, too. Yay! So, what will be the next gate on here? An Air Force One. All right. Commence. Yes, today a little bit of saucer, a bit of this. A bit of saucery, bit of saucery. Now, here's the funny fact. That actually is part of an old term. You wouldn't think it. You'd think, oh, that's just made up. But no, actually old term from medieval. Right? The office of the saucery. Person in a large medieval kitchen that made, you know, where the saucier would wind up being. French. Oh. Yeah, it's a bit of an old-time thing. Apparently there's the sculler, who was the dishwasher, and the spicer, who was in charge of making sure all the spices were there. So, you know, he had his own special room for making sauces. Exactly. You know, you couldn't just go to the fridge and get a condiment like mustard or this. Hello, here we go. What do we have? 1, 2 on cutscenes. Evening. Miss Juice, hello. Hazori, hello. Becco Luria, hello. Jasmine and Sussy Skungus. Alright then, Sussy. Gently pats the diamond weapon. This baby can hold so many Garleans. That was just perfect. What do they say? It's never a war crime the first time? Oh. Cloud deck has begun. Time and rain off the bat. First one's free. Good place for it. We made it back in time for the dodge. Chi Sigma. Off him a little bit. Bit of Eddie. Good dodge. Like I say, one of the advantages of being a ranged character. Well, usually, you know, if you're gonna be a healer, it's great because you can step back from the fight. You don't have to worry about this badly getting donked. Ori Doomstead. This guy is fun, sees. Right, I'll keep you safe. Good points, guess what happens? Always try to get a little handsy, these bosses. Dynamite sphere. Good blocks, good blocks. Everyone's shielded up. Yahoo! It was a good one. Well, have you yourselves a good one. I can only thank one of you, but hey, you know, welcome along. Only Sussy got spattered. And just in time to get back for an air raid. Yes! I would have thought I would have wound up with... Oh, I haven't done a raid. That was just a trial. I still have the 2 raids to do. Score. I don't know why the S is that, but it is. I mean, I think I'd pull a page out of Tolkien if I was doing a language and just basically copy the old Celtic alphabet. The runic one? Maybe stylize it a little bit more, though. You know, use it as a starting point. So, but why? Well, English, all the syllables are produced in there. So it's a very easy one-for-one translation to spell English words, you know. Aim would be, no, aim. Oh. Right? Score would be score. Yay! Right? So I have all like the normal stuff like this in English, but all the background text like that. What would you use for the numbering system, though? Ooh, questions. That's not a bad question set. You'd have to figure it out. Yes. It's like we use Arabic numerals. We do. But they weren't the ones who figured out 0. No. That was Indian. From India. Came up with that one. Really? No. Technically it's the Greeks. But it was expanded on by them. Ah. Clever things. Indeed. Clever things. Okay, that looks pretty cool. Basically, ramming on a guitar like that. I still hold that one. Yeah, this one's weapon where it's a giant guitar. Crossbow kind of thing. stuck in another world, you develop a different type of gun. Absolutely. Right? Absolutely would do guns. It's like, from what kind? Oh, that depends what the technology levels are. Right? And what the political system says. It's always a rule, right? You know, you can't just come up with a weapon that will upset the status quo without someone getting very angry with you. You have to come up with a weapon that works within the status quo. You know? Example. In a world where magic is the primary thing that's like, take Bookworm. Magic is the distinguishing between the nobility and the commoners. So you develop a gun that technically uses magic. Oh, nice. I know which one I am, and this is actually one of the ones I need. Ether? Art of Creator. One of the creator ones. It's one of my workbooks. Yes! And it's 20 points as well. Yay! And we have a new tank in the list. You know, so that's your development idea. Yeah, pretty much. In a world without magic, develop it without magic. It did in the night, though. It did in the night for two reasons. Right, guns ended nights for two reasons. Did it? They did. Reason one. Right, a peasant force trained with guns. It's actually a lot cheaper than a knight. Well, knight took 10, 20 years to train up to a decent standard. Weapons, armor, horsemanship, the whole 9 yards. Yes. Right? Yeah. So you get the idea. Right. That's 20 years for replacement. A peasant, 2 weeks, you know, point this that way. Put this, you know, light this, point this that way. Flintlocks made it even easier. Oh, it's a wonderful start. Ugh, brain burst up, flew out of there. Yay! Everyone on board except our... Rainbow! Rainbow Phoenix, Blue up. Stand in front of him. Oh, enjoy the ride. Da, 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 da. And Wondrous Tale's duty is complete. Yoo-hoo! So happy. I'm so happy. Happy, happy, happy. Hitting the Lion's Raid? Absolutable. Cliffhanger will be held in 8 minutes. Sure. Ah, this one. You willing to give up this for that? This for that? One for the other? Absolutely. I know, I know. Tap, tap, tap. Rhea Feywild. Ooh. Hecate. Hecate. And I can't say that part. De Ilja? Rhea and Elric. Neat. Would you like? I would like a. Gotta cover up the internal chat because, you know, even with the filter, it still can be rude. So the Beast class should come out. I don't think it's going to be that far away. The Beastmaster? Yeah. They're basically going through all the... Right? All the Final Fantasy XI classes. If I check them, I think... they're all here. And it's also in Final Fantasy Tactics. Is where all the other classes come from. So like Sage, this, that, the other. Now, how they actually function compared to what they were there, like, I would have thought they would have brought like an Elementalist out. Because I remember Vera being Elementalists and Fencers and Snipers. And of course, I had to train one as an Elementalist, like toot sweet and in a hurry. Because it's not white magic, but it can be used as healing magic. Ah. So that would be kind of cool. It would. It would. It means you'd get Elementalist goes here. Geomancer, I think, would also go here, too, because we've already tied Geomancer to Astrologian. You expect another tank, another this. I expect physical range DPS to be hard because we got a bow, a gun, right? So basically a rifle and a gun. We don't have a pistolier, right? Someone with dual pistols, right? I don't expect to see one with one pistol, but like dual pistols, yeah. It's only been teased the longest since 1.0. I was going to say something. I think when they did Summoner, Summoner was basically Summoner, Scholar, Arcanist was something they wanted to do with the other classes. You know, like Dark Knight probably would have been tied to Gladiator or to Marauder, and Gunbreaker to Gladiator type things. Okay, so they're both tied to each other. They would have been tied to each other, yes. Instead of standalone jobs that you have to raise on your own. So if you raised Paladin, you'd be raising Gunbreaker type thing. Right? Or vice versa, tie them to a melee DPS. So, for instance, Samurai and Dark Knight tied together, or Viper, Dark Knight tied together. Okay. Viper, Paladin. You know, two-handed weaponry, two-handed weaponry. Okay, so you tie this to this. Right? And these here would all be tied over here somewhere. You know, red mage would be like black mage, white mage, red mage type thing from tactics. Right? So you might tie red mage to white mage and or black mage sort of thing. It was a crossover class time, so it was possible they could have done that. Would have been interesting if they did it. Would have been very interesting if they did it. Though they decided not to in the end, but hey. But why the cross-class skills dropped? Again. Right? Balancing the dungeons versus the players. You know, there's a plus or minus healing level, plus or minus tanking level, plus or minus damage level for every boss. And the more variability you have in your classes, the wider you have to make those marks. Because the narrower you make those marks, the more difficult it is to outright impossible with the wrong squadron. Right? You go out with, say, 8 classes to do a raid, but those classes, because of their cross-class skills that they haven't gotten, or because of their stats are incorrect, or they spent something wrong, the gap is too narrow. They just will never be able to do it, no matter how competent they are, because they're outside of that window of healing, tanking, and damage they need to sustain. Oh no. Oh yeah. Right on the minute mark, you knew it was going to do it. Same thing with the dots. You couldn't guarantee a B party. You couldn't guarantee hot Peppa Steppa. All right, Peppa. And that's Peppa is in Peppa, not Pippa type thing. Every time. Evening. Just means we have a new player. Who's, well, food reminder. Food. I don't do food when I'm brand new into dungeons. Again, that just boosts what that is, but the low end of the dungeon should say everyone doesn't need food. Right. Right. It's not a requirement. It's a nice to have type thing. Oceanus. Aquarius. Interesting. Ares was on the hammer. Aquarius was in the next section. Yeah. Right, by the way, they tied Shadowbringers to this means you have to do this. It's like, why is this the most common raid to happen? Because all the other raids aren't tied to anything yet. Right? This raid, every new player has to eventually come through here unless they basically skip it with a purchased skip. Right? You need this for Shadowbringers to get to Endwalkers to get to, you know. Big purple balls to lightning. We're losing people on this. I don't know where to take this purple ball. Fortunately, we don't need to worry about the mechanics too loudly. Pretty much. I can't get rid of it here at the lightning. If it's got 3, it's full. Go to one that isn't got 3. Need to create some macros just to basically pop up and just so I can scream at people with mechanics of this dungeon. It's not a hard thing. You can easily just power through it because the majority of people are powerful enough just to go through it. I know. I don't have a thing. It's gonna go over. It's gonna go over. It's not a biggie. you know, take them to one of the lightnings. This. It's one of those ones you just can outpower the mechanic. Really? Very really. Viper just like standing right there. It's like, I'll just take that in the face. And technically, you're supposed to jump in the circles to deal with those rights. Right? You know, so it's like, oh, by the way, yeah, that. Doodle doo 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 doo. Something for the mechanics. Yeah, that's true, true, true. Get rid of you. Very much so. A red narwhal. Bump. Four-seater car mount. Yeah, I know. Coons. Someone was not out in the front. Yes, they found the new player. I did not roll well on that. Oh well. He keeps using that word. Yes, you keep using that word, but I don't know if you know it's. I do not think it means what you think it means. Yep, we have CS. It's important because this is the same ring that fight happens in. It is, isn't it? I can't link it. Talk to Sid about car. I don't think it was guys to the road. No. Talked to Sid many times. He talks about this. Yes, we're dealing with a role player here. I think it's only from Gold Saucer. An airship for the ground. Takes a picture of his underwear. Right. I don't think it's Godbert. Right? Sid did a commission for Godbert. What can I say? You're up for that? And... Sandy card. Oh. I talked to Sid about it. out of here. Hmm. Do 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 do. 446. That should be enough. So did the Mog Tome hype die down now? Someone shouting. I think my response to that would be... yeah, it is a weekday. That is a really bad coloring. Right? Bad coloring? Yep. See? They've played with that. Full hour of this. But it's only 10 Eastern. I know. Actually 9 Eastern, but... well, that's Eorzea time. Is it? No, it's 10 Eastern. It's 9 Central. Yeah. 10:17 this. Yep. It's behind me. Nope, it's off to the corner, but I still gotta go this way. You get a big old giggle at people. It's like, they've nerfed your class. My class used to be a pain in the butt to basically balance dungeons around. Oh. It's not to balance me around, it's to balance dungeons around. Ah, 50 off. Never mind that. 495. You know, is a pet alive? Is the pet dead? Is it adding its DPS or not adding its DPS? They want to make tighter and tighter and more exciting dungeons. They had to tighten the, you know, how easy it is to balance the low limit versus the upper limit. I know someone will be like, oh. Everyone's like, oh, but, no. It's, right? That's the whole 9 of it, right? Right? If they could figure out how to balance the dungeons for red or for blue mage, they'd do it in a heartbeat. And you'd see blue mages allowed into dungeons. Right? But because blue mages, you can't guarantee a blue mage has certain spells in order to do a dungeon. Right? It's one of the reasons why when you open up the blue mage's spell book, you'll find it's like 200. Potency 220, 140, 150, 200, 220, right? 180 first, but 220 when this. Oh. Right? If they took out stuff like Final Sting for dungeons, they actually said, you know, came up with this, like, you know, like, take a look here. I got 360, 120 for AoE, which is 120 all enemies, versus this, which is 140 for the first, and then it's 70 for the rest. Oh, right? If they took all the AoEs and tried to balance them around what some casters' capabilities were, this is potency 800. Perhaps. But then you could load up a bunch of the 800 abilities, and then you get this sort of major burst, and then a quiet, you know, this massive brrr. You could wind up with a bunch of really interesting things, because, like, this is an ability, this is ability. Right? So you could wind up with the most hectic weave that winds up with stupid amounts of damage. And so it's like, oh, it's too much. Or vice versa, oh my god, this class is just so not enough damage. Or they can't balance it. Fun, isn't it? Beastmaster will be the same. If they gave Blue Mage... Right? If they turned around and said, for Blue Mage, dungeons, these are your spells and these are their potencies. Then it'd be a different thing entirely. Right? Yay, I got the gold this time. So I'm gonna move. I saw that just the last moment. Too many people are too far forward on that one. So I got 4 tokens, and I just have to guess where the money's going to be. Say here? Yeah, I say here. Now, did I get dogged? Or do I got nothing? I got the money! I do not know where that goes, but I got 8 tokens out of it anyway. Woohoo! 53. Go to the Zandy card, and then head back to Limsa. Mm-hmm. Could head to Ul'dah. I could. Ul'dah is a free travel from here always. That way you never wind up with someone who's like caught here with use the last MGP and it's like, I used some money to buy some MGP, now I can't get back home. I'm stuck. Somebody please help. It's like, nah, free ride home. Back to the maps. I mean, you may have to walk. We got that. I know, so we got 1, 2, 3. It's only these two here. Ancient one. Minions and stuff, always higher list on mine. Barding, not so much. I can get the Queen's Barding. It's a registrationable one. That's where your next 50 is going? Yep. What about the Inferno jacket? I don't know if I can get that. Do I make that? No. Right? No. Which means it's a shop item they've allowed into the game. Pretty okay, though. Pretty okay? Pretty okay. Right? Always the case, mounts, minions, and other registratables. Ah. It's all, you know, the more I get here, the less I have to clear somewhere else. Right? The ancient minion would have been from some dungeon or something, and I would have been like, oh, you have to do this dungeon this many times to maybe get a chance at it. My response. If I'd completed that last round, it would have been 10, and I would have gotten a full 10 tokens. 8 tokens is good, though. 8 tokens is good. Mm-hmm. 46 will make me... That's 40. How close am I to weekly hit? Oh, I'm still off a bit. I'm still off just a bit. I know, I need more Cinturo seals, allied sealed Sacco nuts. Bunch of bicolored gemstones, too. Saucer card list. See, that's from the Airy. I just have to run that dungeon dozens of times. The area, so, you know, I can take my squadron along for that one. That'd be fun. Minstrel's Brow and Thornton's Reign. No, I can just do that. Random result from purchase, Platinum Triad card. That's the weird one. I don't know where to find that. Full of Tribute, Emanation. Okay, those are dungeons. Yeah, they're dungeons. Hell's Lid. St. Monicum's Hard. Wreath of Snakes. It's a trial. Pelusa. Oops. Yeah, so that's Calusa. Then it's like Eminous Ender, the Tempest, Firmament, Memoria Messira, Extreme, Seed of Sacrifice, Firmament. Isn't there another one here with Firmament? That one and that one? Yeah, they're purchased. know. Also gate, music this, Crystarium. There's a bicolor merchant over here. Purchase from. From Calusa. Ah. Not really that outbanging, is it? Not really. But hey, what can I say? Oh, there it is, leveling. What we have for a dungeon. I'm hoping. Oops, hoping for one of my books. It isn't. All right. Level 46 summoner. So 57 summoners, the highest they've got. That's understandable. Do. It only opens up this door. Go, go, go. Open a roll on that. Roll. 7. I have to turn around because it's directional eye blast. It's okay. Down you go. Clunky clunk. Oh, there's so much new experience for new players. There is? Mm-hmm. Oh, so honestly, if you got any amount of gear. Ooh. Yep, nope, that's a that is a actual decent item for money. $380 or $70. We don't stand on the bang. I miss my Ruin 2 at this point. Sorry. No, or Ruin... No, it would be Ruin 2. So that's Ruin 2. No. This would be Ruin 3. Ooh. Do. Feasting Hall. No one's really rolling on the stuff, so I'm expecting to basically get this. Our tank is sort of level. Can't do much about the boulders. Ooh, I think that's a nice hat. I think that's a nice hat. Person, just try on. Read. See? Pirate type hat. $313. 300. Doesn't really go up much from that, does it? Nope. Dun, 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 dun. Do. Cutscene. Oh, they're both new. Hmm. Go, go, go. There's not much you can say about this guy's fight. Nighty-night. Welcome to the runs. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. You cast your lot. Roll for it. Gideon's just like, hey, GG, everyone. This is like, yeah, I know. It is a GG. How to commend. You should find the button. On controller? Ooh, good question. I don't know. Pass. It usually just pops up over here for me. So I never run out the door fast. I'm gonna run out the door fast. Whee! The only time I do that in things, otherwise people can't say, hey, thanks for that. Yeah. 6. $466. It's like, 30 off the mark. I know. An expert dungeon, a bit of PvP, high-level dungeons. What do we have? Oh. Dead ends.
Once upon a time, there was a beautiful blue star that fell to pestilence and rotted inside and out.
Okay. Oh, wow.
The more its people clung to life, the more they
Celeste
suffered.
is very armed as a warrior tank. Very armed? Very armed. As in, between no problems. Okay. And Invexia.
Until they cursed not the illness, but their fellow corrupted.
Invexia. About right for the run. And Natsuki's still building gear. So the least armed of us is Vexia, the most equipped of us is Celeste. I'm sort of in second place for equipment. This? Yep. Then Celeste, then Vexia. This one was just a little bit outside of my AoE.
Those who lived and festered. Those who died and decayed.
Oh, I'm pretty sure our tank can just do this whole dungeon. No issue whatsoever. Don't want to die alone. No one really does want to die alone. Probably death to animation. Wouldn't put it past.
And the very last of them wished they had never been born at all.
Oh, how terrible. Yep.
In a faraway place, a brilliant star eradicated disease. Before destroying the selfsame lives it had saved.
Oh.
Its people sought ever greater freedoms no matter the cost. They tried to buy peace with fire and steel.
Airborne freedom fighters. Yay. Faster just to finish the cast than it is to do anything else. Electromagnetic repellent. No damage.
And when one asked, what is the point?
Oops.
There were
Never mind.
none left to answer.
Killed them all. I did it. I killed them all.
Farther
I
still
did it.
existed
I
a
killed them
star
all.
without strife. Where none remembered life's trials or its joys. What its people had gained from ease, they lost to apathy.
Bound, 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 bound. That I couldn't handle. Oh well, run back. I tried. I don't think anyone was ready for them to drop that low. Nor a healer wasn't. That's okay. Everyone else should have caught up to them by now. When they hit one hit point because they're home gang, I think their cycle... no trouble, no trouble. No problem. It means I get to loot this thing again. Ah. Rala, I beseech you. No, I don't care if you beset me. It happens. I'm not worried. Long forgotten essence. Thought I could hide in the bushes. Didn't work. Ah, camouflage.
So they created the kindest, most gentle of beasts. were light, and its gift was as painless as it was beautiful. Bathed in its golden glow, they all slept happily ever after.
And a dancey. That was rough with that wing. Oh, look, France went this one, wouldn't it? I was going to do the wing with the thing. Not a problem. You did quite well, Vexia. Agreed. Have a good one. That's mine. Okay. Ooh. Air Force One. Two, one, go! Pow, pow. Cat girl. Not really the cat girl per se, as people are after. It's like, oh, you really want a cat girl? It's like, no. People want a girl that the cat girl portrays. That's the distinction. Right? Same thing with all anime. It's not what they are appearance like. That's kind of kinky, I must admit. But, more about this. It's Typhon. You want practice with your point-click shooties? There you go. So, pretty good at that. But when you're playing video games, you tend to miss a lot. I know, because there's an additional component. I'm moving a different direction. Yaha! You knew that one was coming. Yep. Yes! 5,000. Perfect. Loot doo loot doo loot doo doo loot. Up for a challenge, daring do. I need a 50 or 60, 51 to 79 dungeon. So that was the 90 dungeon. Dungeons 100, dungeons this. Nice. Leveling's been done. It's been done. It's been done. It's been done. It's been done. Hasn't been done. I know. Expert doesn't complete your book. Oops. Really? I was just on the edge of everything. Like, right round here. It sort of disappears off of being this and starts being on my actual thing over here. Oh, go away. Back to this pin. There you go. Ah, really? Really? But that was part of this. Yep. Yeah, it was the 90 dungeon. It's on the Mogpedia. Mogpendium. Right, where is it here? The final day. Yeah, dead ends worth 4 stones. If you sign on to this, you could probably... Why not? Oh, we did the dead ends. Fractal conundrum. Do it proper. Alright. $51 to $79. Is there a 51 to 79 on the list? No, there is not. Of course, there's Prey, Darkhold, which we just did, and Aurum Vale. Yeah, no, those are not on my list. Those on there? Yeah, why not? It's like 7 minutes. Eh. I haven't done them in an age. But that's what the dailies are for. Mogpedia and dailies are both about basically helping people when they see there's sort of a bottleneck of players coming through. It's like, oh no, this group of players needs help to get through this section here. Quick, change the rewards and do a Mogpendium. That's the whole reason for Mogpendium? That's the entire reason for Mogpendium. The way that shadow looks like, for a second there I was like, wait. I had to look twice. It was like, wait, you've got a transparent? It's just like, wait, what? Since when did that become transparent? Do you expect to see like a new player on this run? I do. There it is. 2 new players. One who will cut scenes and one who doesn't. Think. Now in 60 dungeons, there is no sort of 2 runs in this. No, so I don't think so. Is this when they started adding in the barriers at 60? Because all the dungeons 50 and below, you can pull like the entire dungeon I had to. Haha. Wait, what's that hit for? 89. Woohoo! Gotta love it. I love how people go, why are wizards like so squishy? Because they turn into absolute monsters in damage department set at the top end of this in Dungeons and Dragons. You know? Oh. Oh, because of that damage boost, because of that initial, because, you know, start out squishy and turn into absolute monsters, they use low hit points to sort of balance them. I've always laughed that it's a 15-second, 15-second use, but technically you only get 12 seconds of use out of it. Forgot it turned. No. Ring of the Daring Duelist. The Venerian Tortoise. Velveteen Ant. All you are left, Velveteen Ant. It's a type of fuzzy ant. Worker hawk. It's a hornet. Garden bee. Yeah, no, I picked those up. Like, owie, they hurt. Being stung again. Oh, again. Yeah, tank wasn't picking up the ads. Like, how'd you die? AoEing down everything instead of letting the healer get whumped. Oh, hey. Oh, no. Down the beehive. Good thing we don't do the fall damage thing. Bilko. Grizzly host. It's a rose bear. It's a good one to do. I don't know. Where's the one to hit? Do 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 do. Trousers of the Lost Thief. That's a song Royal Oak, isn't it? I know it. Hey, how do you know? Ah, that's a good question. One which answers may not be forthcoming. Suck, huh? Belladonna. Carbuncle, no! Good positional. Trousers of the Ghost Thief. Marissa, thank you. Marissa. Yeah, I got something that looks like that. Yep, 4 for that, and that should be another off your book. It should be another off the book. There it is. 7. Shuffle that. Absolutely. Nope, shuffle again. Don't like the chances of that. Well, whatever this is, here we go. Just gonna have to accept that. Well, you got 1, 2, 3 spots where it's possible to get one-on-one. Gordon's Rage, Nighod's Rage. Those are easy enough to do on my own, singular. Do you want to do them as blue? Maybe pushing it with blue, I think. You think? I think. Be fun. It would. But blue needs to be come up to a 90, so we haven't brought up blue mage to our 90 yet. No. Which is fun, because we haven't got any Endwalker spells for that. Last we have is, of course, Shadowbringer spells we have, but we don't have any of the other spells. No, we don't. We don't have any Endwalker spells. I wonder when blue mage is going to be upgradable to that. And I can run through all that to get those spells. Yes! Right, you don't even care if there's a blue mage job role thing or anything. No, it doesn't need any quests or anything like that. Yes, a calfskin jacket done in yellow, which is nice. Do the expert run? Do an expert run. Because it will give you 40 onto that, which will be 500, which is enough to get your hat. Enough for the hat. Tickets drawn for Mini Cack Potter now on sale. You only allowed 3 to go, and I've already burned mine. Who has? I has. Oh, Gatekeeper. Which is the next major event. Leap of Faith. You wish to participate? No, I'm going to walk to it. I don't need to get the free ride. What is that axe? Looks like very much of a lock caber. Yep, starboard. The lawn blazer. You did introduce transport as well. Again. On an isekai? Again, depends on the whole 9 yards of everything. Like, Fallout 4, Fallout 3, most of the Fallout games, after 300 years of reconstruction, they're not well recovered. And when you find out where the Steel, Brotherhood of Steel work, almost all the locations that are where it's not well rebuilt, it's like, well, that's why. Right? They take all the parts and they take all the construction manuals. You know, it's like I point out, all the cars can't possibly have the exact same failure point. But they could have all the same parts taken. And that's always a terrible thing. It is, isn't it? What do you do about it? Oh, there's a great question. It's smack the Brotherhood of Steel, which is what I did in my Fallout playthrough. Like, the only way that it's going to recover the Commonwealth, this, but, you know, they raided Pittsburgh, and they raided the Commonwealth, and then they've come back to do it again. It's just like, no, stop that. Don't do that. How are these people ever supposed to get anything? Right? I suppose. It's the unfortunate. It tells you you're not going to get them tonight. No. Oh well. You can crash that stuff out. I can crash those two fights out. They're just going to be a case of, oh, unsync, run round, pound them. You can do all that Wonder Box unsynced. Yep. And that just gives me 50 more of those. When I look at my currency, I'm only, what, 118 off the mark? Yeah, 118 off the mark. How do you get that? Because 18 makes me 50, and then I'm only 100 short. Oh. So, you know, do those, and then I can just basically hand in the book. Technically, I could pick up another one. Yes, technically, I'm behind a book. You know. Eh. Nope, we'll draw from that. Yay! Bonk. What are you looking at? Oh, him. Woody. I'm done fishing here. Can you fish here? I would be hard-pressed to think you couldn't. Goblet. South, east, west. This. Now there's a question I always forget. I know, you've got a lot of water to basically fish in. You know, fishing down here in the river, here, off of there. Cape West Winds, probably a bit more off of here to fish. There's puddles. There's some water in here, so it's like, this is a fish, so it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 5, so probably, you know, off here for a different direction. 5. You really haven't taken your time to fish. Well, most fish don't, well, do much. Right? Okay. Just to be honest. Right? Most fish don't go out of their way to be fancy. You know, it's like red coral's used in construction. This fish, you know, what good are you? And the answer is you're not. Right? If I go for, you know, red coral has a use. So, you know, I could spend a very long time catching piles of fish. The question is why? Right? What do you do for me, fish? So unless it's a required fish to catch somewhere, or there was a mission to catch the fish, or catch a fish at that fishing hole, for the most part, my fish are this. It's like someone would be like, oh, but you got to catch them all. Some of them have stupid requirements. Emphasis on that. It's like, this one must be windy, then to gales. If the weather doesn't go windy to gales, don't even bother trying to fish this thing up at midnight on a Tuesday, exactly at, you know, time be this. What does it need? Right? For a fish that is neither quest nor anything. Right? That's why this has been one of my longest ones here. I have to go catch living legends in Lenorsica, Blackshroud, and Thanalan here. Oh. Right? One of the last few quests I have. Adaptive tool to make it for the crystalline hatchet. Technically, there's also a crystalline fishing rod as well. But I can only do one at a time. And there's also the crystalline tools and all the rest of it. What does it prove? Like, oh, you know, I know the crafty people push hard for those tools pretty quick because they're really good tools. Right? And if all I was doing was going back to the way I did things, basically Summoner, Scholar, crafting and building and nothing else, then yeah, I would agree. I'd have plenty of time to push for that. But I don't, right? You know, push all the classes since it made it easy to push all classes. Long jumps, easy jumps. Strange. Would have thought the silver in there. Guess not. Sit up right. That's me trying to play on one ass cheek. Didn't quite make that one. That's all right. I don't have to jump for that, but I can just jump straight through. Flip. Lost where I was. Didn't I? Yep. Oh well. So much easier. Oh, fudge! Make me sad. Make me sad I was there. Oh, good job. You ran off before you could jump. Yep. Oh well, I can live with that. I can live with that. Can I can. Such things are not hard to do. Practice. Built, very much so. Like a pinball machine. Stop shaking it as much, you know? It's okay. You got 5 minutes. I got 3 more runs easily. I can get down there. Again, absolutely. Oh, well, going up. Dork. I jumped up and then I pushed forward. You make all the hard... I gotta stop talking about making things hard, and this is like, like, you know, somewhere in besides my brain's like, I want to make it hard. Watch this. I lost track. I lost where I was. Yep. And then I just ran right off the end of it. It's okay. You need a sprint jump, that one. Oh, yeah. I'm like, shouldn't you learn how to do it properly? That is proper. Okay. There you go. Wait, yep, that way. I touched the goal anyway. Yeah, so you're done. I done. Somebody died. I was like, no. Oops, not that. This. Get 4 for it. You might have fallen at the end. I fell at the end, but I got the goal. And it's like, as long as you get the goal, you're good. The minute you get to touch that at last cactar, you're like, yeah, I don't have to actually touch the goal a second time. Like, someone will say. Yes, yes. Average wait time, 21 minutes. Really? It's pretty sad. It's pretty sad. Oof. Excuse I. Banana. Ooh. What do you have? Skill entrusted to me. 18,000. But I think I had you selling something too, wasn't I? I was 75,000. Nope. Oh no, you're just standard. Can't have short boots when you're going into the water. Nope, you didn't have any coin. You don't have any coin. I'll have to take a look at that gear that I went through for the low-end dungeons. The stuff that basically can be scantily clad. It's paid for well. Aster, Ghana, Faye. Oh, with decent scores, so let me see if I can't destroy some of that. Ha 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 ha. Got a salute from Ghana. Aster Waves. Faye never talks. Aster's obviously the one we're here to ruin. Throw that. Catch this. Round we go. So we need a 3 or an east.
Wow, this looks promising.
1 or 4. 4 tiles, 3 tiles. That is funny. But that is funny to you? That is funny to me. It's always going to be Aster to throw it. These two are only 1,600. There we go. Nope, it was Ghana.
Victory is at hand, is it not? You put forth your best effort. Well done.
He's like, ah. I know. Three, 4, 9, 1. Can throw those. Mm-hmm. Keep your wests for the moment.
Tread cautiously now.
I'm not going to be murdered by that. Six, 7, 8. I have to. Cool, not the clunk I was worried about. Five safe. 8's worrying me. Defensive throwing, defensive throwing. That's sad. I'm okay with that. 3,000 off my hand. What did you need? 1, 2. You needed a 2. I had wests. Okay. You needed a 2. I threw 2 all the way over here. And you needed 7s or 8s. So I did have that. Last place. Oh, well. Ooh. One of each of the winds, dragon. Play it. Damn straight I'm going to play it. I need white dragon. Nice. Okay, so I'm needing 1, 9, and a 9. Plus one other tile. And 1, 9 down, 3 left. Three of those left. Don't care. 2. Don't care anymore about that. Cool. So still, I do about that. 3 left. 2 left. Both tiles, I only have 2 left. Damn it.
Tread cautiously now.
Gets it.
Nothing worthwhile was ever achieved without risk.
I hope that's not the one he needs. Bingo. That. There's only 2 of them left. I'm looking for 2 tiles. I do hope. Aster, you're the one in the lead. You throw it. I hope he's not sitting on them as a pair. That would just annoy me.
Small mercies, I suppose.
No, it's just that. Oh well. Worth. So close. So close. I don't know. Keep that. Yep. I got this to clean up. Workable. Not gonna can that. Okay, that's toast. Only good as a pair now. Think they're building a dock pile over here. I've already thrown a 1.
Tread cautiously now. Small mercies, I suppose.
Okay. So I need to hit Ghana with a good hit. 2, 3, 7. This 5, 5, 7. This dragon. It's not help. 6 is not in a helping position. Yes, it is. Go to a Tanyo hand. I have a Dora. Two, 3, 4. That's workable as a pair. That's usable as a pair. It's also workable both ways. 6, 7, 8. Nice. Get 3. Faye's got to build a big hand.
Wow, this looks promising. So it goes, but we may yet have the better hand.
I need 6s or 2. Didn't get clunked. Didn't get clunked. The tile I need. That's safe.
Unfortunate, but such is life.
We go again. It's not enough to put him over the top.
We shall make up for the ground we lost, yes?
Goes again. He gets to go until he beats Aster's points. Right? Problem is, each time he sort of does that, it puts him a little more out of reach. So I can drop the 1 here.
Tread cautiously now.
He doesn't want to hit me. Technically wants to nail him. Not I. Decisions. I know. I had to give up that one. That's the clunk. Nope. Why am I feeling this 2's the danger tile? He's thrown that, but I can do that. haven't dropped the 4. Nope, but they have dropped the 7.
Unfortunate, but such is life. We shall make up for the ground we
No
lost,
change.
yes?
3rd place. That means I'll lose score,
We
6.
shall need to hone our wits
but
if we are to triumph.
I won't lose any position here. Oh well, GG. There are no party members. They already left? Holy scuzz, just like out of there. That's no fun. No, there's no fun there. So it's like, hi, by the way, yeah, we're just leaving, like, now. Why? Is worth the teleport? Oh, absolutely. Got paid big time today. Two minutes left on an Air Force One, and I can do any of my... way to go, dum-dum. So, let's run this way. Yeah. Which way you're supposed to go? The other way. Who knows? The problem is with the Mahjong, it sort of gets more and more a tighter and tighter and tighter group. Like, like 1900 on the ELO. It's like, that should be an advanced, I know. But everyone plays in the August anyway, because there's almost no one hits the advance except for a few real short people. If it forced you, like, oh, well, you're this to basically, you know, at this Dan level, you're forced to play in advanced, right? Or whatever, that'd be a different thing. Right. Ding, ding. Ding, ding, ding goes the bell. Bing, bing, bing. You're always hugging. It's like, oh my god. Will someone please save us? We glued our arms together. No, they're all in the same spot. Of course they are. Yes. Another 4 tokens. Oh, that sneeze was just coming, wasn't it? Mm-hmm. That is a mean blade. What is that? Neo Kingdom War Axe. That's all constructed stuff. Not one I can actually make. KO Kingdom. Yes, not sure where the Neo stuff was. Intrigued. I am, actually. Very intrigued. Anyway. We got some clean work to do. Let's have a look. Something? Yes. Open armory chest, please. Or Seeker, Evilkin's coat. Nope. 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 Nope, someone else took that. Dang it. That was worth the money. Oh well. That was the big money thing. I think someone else rolled for it and just basically trashed it. Entirely possible. What would that piece be worth? If I had to hazard a guess, at least 20. Right? Like I said, if it's one of those classic something belongs in a I forget his first name, but Vallejo painting type thing, you know, classic case of the lady in the almost nothings, and you need a spank. Give me a moment. Yes, please. You are a report with your suspicious activity. That's it. One of those advert bots, and it needs to be basically kicked and booted, and then they'll, of course, get grangly and angly and basically go, hey, can't do that. And my response is, yes, I can. Last ring of casting. Stop for a moment. Quartermaster. I believe you have a... Give me 4 of these containers. Thank you. Trousers of the Lost Thief. Daring Ring of Duelist. Buccaneer's Gloves. Harlequin's Tights. Eudelin's. Of course, Plaguebringer's Earrings. Let's have a look what we got then. Wind up Bismarck. That's not a bad one. Prince of Animus. Wind up Sadu. Demo Calf. Bismarck will probably get a decent score for. Yay! Ugh, Crafter's Script. That is a sad chemistry. Is. The pity is you can't take your command squadron out with your friggin' Blue Mage or Beastmaster. But you can't? No. But why? I don't know. You just can't. Right? It's like, but it's just you. Yeah. And them. Yes. But you're not a balanced class, therefore not allowed. I know, someone would be like, wait, what? Camel Calf is sold for 20,000. How nice. What was the last one sold for? Okay, let's bring it down then to, say, 10,000. Bismarck is not worth the sale. This Bismarck really was a herring. You're not worth it. These people, it's like, I can get 60 by selling it. 850. I thought Sadu would hold her value a bit better. Put her on for 600 and we'll go from there. It's like, why? I don't know. This is. It just is. You know, go fig. Wanted to find out anything that made sense. This. The harder it is to acquire the minion, and the more in demand it is, it's this. Again, cute. You know, the cute are in demand. People are like, ooh, that's cute. I want that. Oh, that's neat. I want that. Slice is right. I have plenty of time. I can just run down there. So that's the deal. That is the deal. You're watering the water. Of course you are. I was going to say, tainted soul, sunder of souls. Someone's taken a very long time to get that glamour just right for the way they look. What's your adventurer plate say? Storm Captains, Eidos Ao Knights. The heavy play. Casual, raids, dungeons, main scenario. Primarily a caster. Yeah, and this was Neo Kingdom Axe, wasn't it? Yeah, Neo Kingdom War Axe. Blue item, Neo Kingdom for 700. Not a craftable. Maybe that's from Alexandria runs? Maybe. Bratia. Uh-huh. Except Yojimbos. This. That hair. Like, ah ha ha ha. It's not, it's part of the thing, I think. Oh no, it's his hair. To keep it short for easy purposes. Very samurai looking setup here. At least from a distance. It's Valkyrie looking armor up close. Actually probably more aligned with probable full plate mail proper. Is it the Reverend Curtis? Cuirass. Indeed. Here we go. 1 minute. 41 seconds. 40. 38 seconds left for people to sign on. Here we go. Avoid it, collect MGB, and most of all, don't fall off. Reach an agreement with Yojimbo. Just tell Greg to get his butt out here. Gilgamesh, yeah. Tell Greg. Ugh. There's a yawn in there. Like, I blinked. Did I miss anything? Not yet. Think you're lucky as ours that the spell sword does not thirst for your thing. Bonus gold. Here we go. Foolish bamboo. But you weren't fast enough around. I know. I saw the other pit coming down and I thought, oh, I'm not going to get out of the way. Oh well. C'est la vie. That's 3 tones anyway. Can't argue. Got a good piece out of it? I did. I'll be off before the last piece anyway. Me. Choky races then. Chocobo races. Mostly because they're guaranteed MGP. Costs you a lot for feed, though. It does. It does. But it pays off for itself in my book, because I've just, you know... Because at top end, I'll have my own bird at top line. Full stars, fully bird, you know, fully trained up. Max speed, grade 9, 10 type bird. Let me put a lot of distance on them. Through here, and then reverse turn. Ah, it's raining. The sunny bird. Give them that. You can keep that. Vindication is toast. Aha! That sprint shoe took you right into that. Too late. Already crossed this. I don't know how Master Blaster got me all the way back there, but apparently they did. Because they're all the way at the very, very, very back. I was the only one with serious any amount of this. Yay! $10,000 more dollars. No, he shouldn't get the bonus. He should get a smack, because it's like, I can target the leader from last position. Because everyone had no stamina. That's a case. That could be very dangerous as an ability. It's like, oh no, everyone's got no stamina. Burp. Wait, what happened? Like, wait, no. Like, drain all nearby birds. How close is nearby? Take stamina from the lead bird. That would be a different thing. That'd be brutal. It's like, I don't know. That's like blue shelled. It's like, no. That's far more blue shell than the, no, that's quick. No. When I forget the timer, I was like, is that a person? No, it's no person. Aw. All right. There is no, right? There's no sort of kill pad on the way through here on this. Not at 160s? No, not at 160s. Okay, 7th Hell is going to get a pretty good run. Mm-hmm. Ha ha! Oh, go away! Why am I the one bullseyed by you? Right? You took from me again. It's like target player. NPCs can't target each other with that. They only target the player, and it doesn't matter where they are. Screw you, Sturm. I'll just take your stamina. I could have taken it from 7th any time, but I'll take it from you. Bloody Valentone. It's like, hate on the NPCs. It's like, we only use our abilities to screw up the main character. No! Terrible. Terrible. Yeah, I know. I know. It's just like, you still came in pretty decent point. Yep, you still got your rank. That's the big point. Absolutely. Far more interested in getting that, that rank than I am anything else. Yay! Why? Because I'm about 15 levels off of getting the bird retired at 40. Yes! Right? And then I can start the breeding program between her and the other one I have, which basically has identical stats. And I hope I can get at least 2 birds with this. So, you know, statistically, I have a 50-50 chance to flip. It's either going to take from the mother, which is a solid 4, or the father, which is a solid 3. I get 10 breeding cycles, half of them in purpose, you know. Technically, 25% should have Daddy Dearest as full. So, is it going to be a solid 50-50? Technically, I should, in theory, if it was a pure 50-50, get like 5 birds out of it, identically. Technically, it's not a 50-50. because it's actually two 50/50s. Isn't it? Yeah, kind of is. Because, you know, it'll be 50/50 whether it takes this and 50/50 whether it takes that. So it's actually 1 1/4. So I should get about 2.5 birds out of it with this right stats. Which is going to be crap, but that's my odds. Right? Because it's 50/50 on the father and 50/50 on the mother. But if I can get my first 2 birds like that, I'll just be like, I don't care. I don't care. I can throw up my hands and just like dance all the way. To that point, at 4 perfect stats, I just don't care no more. Nope. No. You only have 1 bird registered, so me, don't care. Anyway, that's enough of this. Gotta run. Gotta run and say goodbye. At least for the day. Tomorrow we'll be back. It's Thursday, of course, today. Yes? Absolutely. Which, of course, means, hey, it's Friday, Saturday, which is our game of the week. Back to the Outer Worlds? As absolutely. Back to the Outer Worlds. Back to Gorgon. See how this end point goes. Do you think, you know, Wilhelmina's mother, Olivia, is still going? I have a sneaking suspicion she survived in all of this. You're not sure? She may be some grand case of a great end boss for takeout, or possibly save. Right? Because that would be a twist and a half to figure through. You've not played it before? I have not. So if you want to see me play through that DLC without reacting to anything I know what's coming, hey, join me then. Tomorrow, 7:30 Mountain Standard, 6:30 Pacific, 9:30 Eastern for the Outer Worlds. With all things good and luck, we should be back to Final Fantasy XIV on Monday, because they shouldn't need any other maintenances. No. So that's where that is. So if you're in for it, hey, that's that. But a big old thank you for tonight. If you tuned in, hey, thank you. If you caught me on replay, thanks again. And if you're watching this on YouTube, thanks greatly. So listen, always, I'm out of here. Laters.